Welcome to more of this game. Last time we had the wackiness of the darn it games tracker, where, as said, it constantly swapped me when I was trying to track one thing, made me track something completely different. It was irritating. Want to keep track of one quest? As soon as I clear it and it updates. Sorry, we're going to swap to a different one.
Here's the thing. We could really use your help with this ongoing case. We've been getting a lot of missing persons reports. Nobody ever saw those people assaulted or anything. They just vanished. Some of those people are even resonators, or they've served in the military. Since you're always coming and going from the city, can you help me watch out for anything weird or suspicious? Thank you. Ring me up.
I didn't want to do that, stupid. Stupid quest thing. Oh, and now for once it didn't go back to this one. Every time I went to this one, it just quickly swapped to this one. Now I've accidentally started one of these missions, which I didn't want to do. Maybe I should do that. But this thing doesn't even let us see where it is. Unlike those other games where at least allows you to see if you want to track it, which I have to say is one drawback of this. Okay, did I complete that? Okay, looks like I did collect them all.
The Seance Society. Never heard of them before. They said they have a solution, but how?
Wait, did it suddenly? Okay, why not just take care of this daily quest real quick? Then we'll go back to the main story quest. I don't care about this cat quest. More side quests. Purple quest, don't care. That was an accident. Did I lock onto the green quest though? Okay, what quest is it locking in? Yeah, it swapped quests. As I just said. It's really irritating. That it constantly that this game's tracker. Oh look, I'm checking this. Warps near it warps that location. You should do this one. Yeah, this game's tracker is completely whack. I also talked to my brother about the game, about this game, saying, yeah, there's a butthole. This world's quite larger, and I would have to say, compared to transversing it can be annoying, like Gishin. And you talk about, hey, does it have a transportation? No, it has Gishin logic. Tower of Fantasy, you have a permanent flying vehicle. Listen, I wanted to talk to this person and this thing to start it up. Stupid purple quest. We're here for this, and this should load, and maybe some head hitting, preferably head hitting. Need to get more experienced girls. I haven't had a chance to do. Of course, as said, I do have to say, well, I haven't saw the real events yet, since game's too young to too early on playing. Of course, also in terms of, let's see, if I compare it to if I presume it's gonna have events where it just here's the events, here's a bunch of money, here's a bunch of experience scrolls, whatever, for armor and for weapons and then your character, and those types of things. If it's anything like that, or after you do a number of those quests, you're just like, here's a bunch of more experience. The experience just piles up rather quickly, especially if you just you. Of course, then that's the things of when I watch these players, which watch some streamers who play games with they just refuse to ever do any refuse to ever waste any of their points or whatever their energy on ever trying to get money or experience of any type. No, you can only use it on these things. Yeah, but if you can't even level up your team rather effectively, should you really be combining? And then also in terms of Star Rail, there is you can send people out to get things, which then I see players just dump it onto the, hey, we're just have them just going after these money and experience, and then complain about not having the materials to upgrade their characters, since that's one of the options is to send them off to get that. Hey, and I don't have much that problem since I've always told them to go after this material, which then I can just transform into other material. Of course, also I'm not the type of person who's extremely picky on relics. Either, so I just farm as the weekly's demand of what I do, which means I have abundance of boss materials and character materials, ascension and weapon materials, which I will keep to run out of since I just randomly challenge ones. Well, sometimes I will abundance of one so I can transmute it into another one. But regardless of the case, everyone does things differently. And as you can tell, I don't really care about getting too engrossed in things, so whatever characters I will. Oh yeah, and I've now heard that about what characters are coming out in Star Rail. And what characters are definitely going to be in Star Rail. I heard that Saber is going to be a high tier character, and Archer is just going to be a standard character. I wonder if they're going to become permanent. I wonder if Archer is going to become permanent on the standard banner. Of course, also I'm guessing I confused between standard and high, but fundamentally there is no such thing since. Oh look, you have 5 stars and 4 stars. Well, since we don't have, since characters only come in 2 flavors, they really don't need the stars. Since weapons come in multiple levels, unlike characters, they don't. Even in I believe Wussy. Well, see, Honkai Impact characters could range from most of the time. Well, they just go from A to S, but at least an A rank can be upgraded to an S rank. But then the other ones, oh no, you're just permanently a 4-star. and would have just okay stats, where some A rank Valkyries can become pretty powerful as you upgrade them, making them comparable to some of the ones who are naturally S ranks. But let's get back into this. Oh, look, it just changed targets again, I think. Ugh. Oh, look, it has... Oh, look, you can lower it or raise it. This is what I mean. I hate how this tracking system works. Okay, it looks like we completed that daily. Never mind, but let's lock onto this one. Go to closest one. Well, at least it's kept track of it this time. Oh no, look, it's blinking that one out there. I think. Oh no, it's... I don't know what it is. This map is weird. Of course, this thing looks like an eye. The elevator just disappears. Well, that looks clearly like a boss. We can't get up there on top of the raptors. Guess that's why this ground suddenly disappeared, so you couldn't get up on top of things.
Wow! A big, clunky monster!
Damn! Those savants never run out of new surprises for us. The signal's coming from it. Did it swallow our resonance beacon?
I heard someone talk about me.
Looks like this is an illusion. Guys, brace yourself. We'll need to take it down.
Alto, we doing it like we usually do?
Of course.
Purple.
Then this big guy is Encore's to tackle. Cosmos! Cloudy! Attack!
Let me figure out. It's cobbled together from these metal parts. We should target its joints. Use the fallen parts to counter its attacks and destroy its unstable structure.
Woolly stampede! Leave me alone! This is so much Leave me alone! This is so much fun! Leave me alone! Here comes to Woolly's belly you go!
Phew! Job done.
Anka is strong! Told ya! did they keep that big guy here?
According to our findings earlier, researchers who worked here were probably only a small faction of the Corte Savante Committee. They were likely studying an ancient civilization they deemed to be divine beings, but later got denounced from the CSC due to their extreme methods. Somehow, they believed this ancient civilization had once visited the Mire, which led to their attempts at recreating those past events with artificial retroact rain. And when they failed to recreate the retroact rain, they resorted to making a replica of the lost civilization instead. To get their desired results faster, they started feeding this replica various frequencies, data sets, and mechanical constructs. And we've seen what that ended up with. It turned into a monster, driven by the frequencies of hunger, devouring everything in its path. It was probably the culprit behind the disappearance of those folks. And I suspect the Fraxidus Overseer mentioned in that log may have something to do with it all. Those researchers, they were too obsessed with validating the divine miracle they experienced. They eventually got lured into the monster's frequencies of hunger and willingly walked into its maw. The monster devoured them, but not with its teeth. Their own delusions and fear were their undoing in the end. What a crazy bunch. So, Rover, now it's time for me to fulfill my promise. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? All right. No more beating around the bush. Yeah, we've had our eyes on you. But please, trust me, we don't mean anything bad. We just wanted to make sure you're a dependable ally.
I'm gonna
The
call.
Black Shores members all work together to save the world from the Lament crisis. We've got talents from all walks of life, including skilled hackers, explosive experts, and even feng shui masters. You name it, we have it.
So you also
We
have
like your skills and methods. So what do you say? Ready to jump on board?
No, they clearly also have professional perverts. But I'm not a pervert, I'm telling you. You're traveling around with a little girl. Yeah, but that's not creepy. Who talks in the third person and seems to be extremely childish. Acting way younger beyond her age. Uncle Ishi, are you a bad person? No.
What do you want to know about the Black Shores? Camellia? Of course we... Yeah, she can be kind of unhinged, but she's indeed one of ours. Just so you know, she only took up this mission because of you. Quite the charmer, aren't you? I know she can be a bit too straightforward in how she expresses herself, but don't worry. She won't do anything bad to you. Really. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? I'm just an insignificant consultant at the Black Shores, so I don't know that much about all its hidden secrets. But I believe the piece of intel I'm about to share with you will make this trip worth your effort. This is not the first time you've been reawakened. Last time, you woke up at the Black Shores. Rover, we share the same goal. We're both aiming to fight against the Thernodians and prevent the Lament crisis.
Yep! Onkar can prove it. The Threnodian is a bad, bad guy, and Encore and Alto are the heroes of justice! So we're gonna stop the bad guys!
I understand.
By being
Trust
bad
isn't
guys.
something you could afford to give out that easily. Remember the Blake Bloom I gave you earlier? It's more than just a symbol. It also holds the key to our headquarters. I'm sure it'll come in handy for you. Phew! Anyway, mission accomplished! We've got the resonance beacon secured, plus a sweet bonus of Cortus Savante's big secrets. Glad I got you on board, Rover. Looking forward to our future collaborations. Oops, almost forgot. Gotta check the resonance beacon again, just in case. Wait, this is... No, it can't be.
Hey, Alto! Wait!
Ugh. Don't tell me it's gonna be like... Words, sorry. Don't tell me it's gonna be like somewhat like Final Fantasies. Hey, here's the... Here, we're forced into a group. Well, in this case. Okay, so how do we get back up? They don't even have a means to call it down the elevator down here in case you, like, fell off the elevator.
Encore heard lightning. When there's lightning, it's gonna rain. And when it's gonna rain, Encore should bring an umbrella. Oh, no. Alto said when it rains like this, we hide.
No. This is... It's the real Retroact ring.
Rover, Jinzhou. Jinzhou is under attack. It's a TD outbreak.
This rain, it's finally happening.
General, Yes. How's it going?
We have 500 remaining soldiers, prepared and medically cleared for combat. After receiving the antidote for retroact rain, they have reported minimal hallucinations and no adverse effects. However, a few veterans still reported sporadic sightings of phantoms in the rain.
I see. Stay alert. We will continue as planned. Report any signs of potential TD outbreaks immediately. We march on to the Northfall Barrens as soon as the rain stops.
Aye, sir.
Stronger emotional connection to the affected area leads to more intense hallucinations. That's what they said. I should go for another round of inspection. Make sure everything is going as planned.
I guess you have a lot of baggage. Why is there 2 quests again? Oh, that's why. Again, here it is. Another evidence of this thing swapping things. I was going to this one, swaps over to this one. Again. Why is that even a yellow quest to begin with? When it's completely optional from what it looks like.
Can we really trust that medic?
I do think we should be careful. Something's wrong with this rain.
Hey, you see? The raindrops. They're falling off. It's the retroact rain.
That day, as the rain fell, I watched in uncertainty. Unsure whether it was a sign of hope or disaster. The retroact rain should have been a harmless wave-worn phenomenon. However, the Threnodians' influence enhanced its effect, turning that battle into a brutal slaughter. Our city could not endure another tragedy like that. Victory will be ours. Victory will be ours.
Let's join the Riverside Games after we beat that monster.
The Riverside Games?
You won first place in the last armed race, remember? Don't back out now. I already counted you in.
We haven't held the Riverside Games in years. This should be another illusion from the past. If everything goes well, perhaps we can hold it again this year.
This guy packs a serious punch. It's already so powerful in my hands. When I'm just an ordinary person. Now, if I was a resonator...
Careful. Tacitite weapons are not so safe to operate.
Rest assured, I'll take out those monsters before it blows up in my face.
The Ministry of Development once designed a weapon for non-resonator units to combat Tacit discords. As non-resonators lack the necessary forte to control the weapon, prolonged exposure to Tacitite energy posed health risks. Designers limited its output for safety reasons. That's why the weapons couldn't operate at full power. After taking over as general, I revamped the Midnight Rangers' recruitment tactics. Primary combat units now consist of resonators, with a significant decrease in non-resonator members who have been reassigned to support roles. I still remember the admirable courage in those ordinary people's eyes as they volunteered to join the military. But I cannot let more unnecessary casualties happen.
The plan is simple. We will use the cliffs as a boundary to divide the battlefield into two. Our ranged units will secure the high ground, while our ground forces charge through the narrow valley. Meanwhile, we will deploy resonators to the suspended ruins, where most of the Tacit discords are located. Squads 2 and 3 will flank, while General Geshu leads Squad 1 to break their front line. Our goal is to shift from defense to offense and disrupt their strategies. Everything is at stake here. In a word, it's victory or death.
Our strategic plan was crafted 3 years ago, taking into account the terrain in Northfall Barrens. Its value remains crucial today. But now, our enemies are even stronger than before. There could be unknown risk factors. We must devise a new plan for the current situation.
Anymore? Nope.
General. We've got all equipment repaired, tactite weapons adjusted and given to the residents. Non-resonators are also equipped and prepared for action. But the rain's getting heavier. Should we take shelter for the time being? One of our combat medics claims it's no ordinary downpour. He strongly advises holding off any moves until it clears. Though young, his sharp intuition has been proven in previous battles. We've seen it firsthand. However, I do agree this will be our last chance at organizing another attack. Sir, his name is... Jihan. General, help. Please, help me.
What do you make of this, Jihan? Maybe you are right. The rain just happened out of nowhere. It's indeed unusual, but... this is our only chance. The enemy we've been yearning to destroy is finally right before us. And now, you're asking me to sit back and do nothing because of some phantoms. Silence. Is this your response? Or is it fear holding your tongue? No. I see. You're no different. We fear, we bleed, we suffer, and in the end, we'll all die on the battlefield. But what about your brethren, friends, and comrades, as you witness them viciously slain before your eyes, one by one? Will you still remain silent when their souls demand an answer? There is no other choice. We must trample the pile of corpses at our feet and push on. Keep barking orders. Keep fighting until every last one of those monsters is gone. The retroact rain merely creates illusions of past events. My soldiers will not succumb to those hallucinations. I will not allow it. We'll crush anything in our path, no questions asked. And I will pave the way for us all with my forte. If tens, hundreds, thousands more of my men will die, so be it. We will win this battle by any means necessary. John, I have a question for you. What would you have done on that day if you were in my position? Whatever you say, I'll never answer those brave souls with such silence, cowardice. wiped out.
General Ge Lin, we fight to protect what we cherish. We cherish our comrades, not out of cowardice or fear, but out of trust. The trust in their lives' worth. I cannot assure you I am always making the right choice, General. But we should never build our victory on top of endless sacrifices.
Is that so? As I see it, you're cut from the same cloth, you and I.
Perhaps we are indeed, General. I share at least one thing with you. I too will draw my blade to fight for what I believe in. And I'll stop at nothing to see it through.
General. General, you look pale.
I'm fine. Please go on.
We just detected an intense frequency reaction from that tacit field ahead. That moon. It's gradually turning full now, as you predicted. The sky looks just like how it was during the battle beneath the Crescent.
It's time.
Sir, the Midnight Rangers are ready. We await your orders.
Attention all troops. Take position and get ready to engage.
Sir.
When the moon turns full, roving travelers shall return. The prophecy is being fulfilled. Here they are. They're not coming at us. Are they trying to protect something, or are they waiting for commands? With a TD outbreak of this magnitude and organization, someone must be orchestrating it. Could it be?
It looks almost full now, and the retroact rain falling. Rover, maybe this is the right time Madam Magistrate was talking about.
Citizens of Jinzhou, please remain calm and evacuate in an orderly manner, as we practiced during previous drills.
It's a pre-recorded broadcast message. Our magistrate saw this coming and she had General Jian devise an emergency plan a long time ago. This wave of TD attacks should be over now. We knew this was coming and we were ready, but oh boy, the amount of TDs is insane. Thanks for coming in time, Rover. It would have taken us much longer to handle this. Oh, Director Tao Chi is here too. For a better rundown of the situation, you can find her near the city gate.
Any update on the protective barrier?
We've put in all our resources to repair it. But if those tacit discords keep coming at us, it might not hold up for long. I presume you must be Rover. Maybe we've met somewhere before. Anyway, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Tao Chi, a director at the Ministry of Development. I'm in charge of our defense fortifications. Thank you for lending us a hand.
What's more, the current TD outbreak we're dealing with is directly caused by the retroact rain.
Once the protective barrier breaks down, tacit discords could manifest from inside Jinzhou City.
Rover, remember what I told you earlier? The retroact rain is essentially condensed droplets of remnant energy that fall from the etheric sea. This remnant energy makes it a magnet for tacit discords. It records events from all times and places, allowing those who come in contact with it to witness illusions of past events. That's what we call the phantoms of retroact rain. It kind of works like how resonators resonate with the world. The more you're exposed to the rain, the more realistic those phantoms become. Oh, and here's another interesting fact about the retroact rain. When it's raining across a large area, illusions pulled from the memories of multiple people can manifest at once. Nice catch, Rover. Jinzhou has been a battleground for centuries. That's why it has to deal with Threnodine that represents a concept of war. And wars will lead to deaths. Once the retroact rain reaches its final stage, there'll be thousands of phantoms. Phantoms of dead soldiers and tacit discords.
This is the one major threat that has been looming over Jinzhou. Our magistrate ordered the construction of this barrier precisely because of that. Indeed, the Phantoms should only mechanically repeat what they had been doing. They shouldn't have the ability to interfere with reality. But the retroact rain can be significantly enhanced through the Threnodian's power. As a result, said phantoms become increasingly realistic, to the point of inflicting real harm on humans. In that battle 3 years ago, our soldiers got into a gruesome fight against countless Tacet Discords, either native to Northel Barrens or produced by retroact rain and endless swarms of phantoms. Phantoms of Tacet Discords and our fallen soldiers repeated their indiscriminate attacks on everything in their sight. Soldiers could not tell friends from foe. The relentless rain even recreated the brutal deaths of their comrades, etched in vivid detail. The Northel Barrens turned into a living hell, and to this day, we can still hear the desperate cries.
The battle beneath the Crescent was humanity's first recorded encounter with retroact rain enhanced by Threnodian power. Your previous general sent back valuable video recordings of the rain. Those videos provided crucial information, which allowed nations worldwide to speed up their research on defense against the retroact rain. Our people on the Black Shores have theorized that the Threnodian abnormal moon sightings and the retroact rain may be linked. Yeah, something like that. But it's only a theory. We don't have enough data to verify anything. So, unfortunately, we can't predict retroact rains yet. But we know it's closely connected with Threnodian's revival. The TD outbreaks are another sign.
The moon just changed in an instant. If this theory turns out to be true, that means...
Jinzhou's dealing with what happened 3 years ago. The Threnodian's revival is never an independent occurrence. They can sense one another through some form of telepathic link. The revival of a Threnodian in Jinzhou will trigger catastrophic events and affect other nations. We gotta hustle back to the Tethys base, recalibrate our lament detector, and warn them before it's too late. Anyway, we'll take our leave now.
Please stay safe.
That's all we've gathered so far, Rover. The TD outbreaks won't stop before the end of this reign. We must stay alert.
I do have to say, this pink hair does have some nice melons. Looks like the farmer was quite nice with freezing hair. Sorry, mate, I'm making a joke of. Well, I just remembered this this manga I was reading, and I was putting like comments of about how, let's simply say the manga's quite lewd, but one guy's taking the girlfriend of another. I was like comparing her to fruits. Like the female was the fruit and the male was the farmer. And she was extremely dear to him. And what she described, just brainwashed her and just doing her right in front of him.
Mom, there's another wave of them ahead.
So sorry for the tasteless.
Speak of the devil.
Tasteless words.
I'll need to take a very long nap after this.
Activate the defense mechanism.
a weirdo. Of course, he sort of makes me think of a Gishin character, but since this game is because of this game's certain age, I guess that guy may be younger than that one Gishin guy, or maybe the.
Let's go reinforce the outpost. It's still under attack.
Some of us are still fighting. We must go help them.
This might hurt. Let's play hide and seek. This is my curtain call.
Finally.
We made it! Oh, thank you so much.
It's dangerous here. Let's head back first.
Please tell me this is the last one? Rover, your moves are sharp as always. Dealing with so many TDs seem like a walk in the park for you. Rover, did you see that?
Now, it's almost identical to what we saw 3 years ago, during the battle beneath the Crescent. I'm afraid we're already running out of time.
Report the situation, please.
Madam Magistrate, the barrier's been fully repaired, and we've evacuated all residents. We've successfully minimized the damage.
Well done, Director Tauchi. Indeed. It's been a while, Rover. It's been going according to plan, if I may say so. I was made aware of this in advance, and planned out our defense beforehand.
Oh, someone has typed something in the chat. Well, at least Twitch chat, and I just noticed 17 minutes after they sent it. Oh, sorry. I probably should start that automated message that I cannot see chat because I'm playing in full screen, and I only occasionally check what chats. Okay, let's get this started. There, go. I just updated them. Send the old one. I just updated it. Oh well. Well, I guess I'll continue.
Now that we are facing such an emergency, I cannot sit back and wait for Dewey to save us. I will act and see my duty through. This is my decision. I have secured some much-needed aid for our city during my visit to the capital. Also, our expert should be ready by now. Rover, do you still remember Dewey's message for you? Now we have raindrops that fall upstream, and the Midnight Rangers General in the Norfall Barrens, ready to take on the Overthrax. This must be the right time Dewey was talking about. Rover, it's going to be dangerous. You might directly confront a Trinodian. I understand how you must feel, Rover. I have been in a similar situation before, when my life suddenly took a big turn, and I had no... You will be remembered as a heroic ally in our defense against external threats, regardless of the outcome of this battle. May victory prevail the lasting night. I will pray for your safe return.
Rover, I have informed border checkpoints across Jinjiao about your trip to the front line. You have been granted unlimited access to all places. Yang Yang, you're one of our outriders. I hope you can go with Rover and provide assistance. You'll need to pass through a tacit field to reach our base in the Desert Rock Highland. Please, be careful.
Rover, Yang Yang, I'll be keeping the city safe as a patroller. Do come back in one piece, okay? Wow, thanks, Rover. Can't believe you still remember that title. I'll live up to it for sure.
Seems the rain is not stopping anytime soon.
The city. What if... Rest assured, you can count on me.
I will keep everyone safe.
Me too.
Don't forget us, Lion Dance Troop.
We got this!
As you can see, everyone's ready to defend our city.
Rover, Yang Yang, safe travels.
I've informed General Jian that you're heading to his place. He will be meeting up with you soon.
May victory prevail the lasting night.
The south gate. Enemy attack weakened. This wave is almost over.
You guys can do it! I need to go check my messages. Okay, I have no messages, but you guys can do it. I believe in you. Best general ever. Those guys can't even beat my men, and they're using guns. Flower. Well, I guess I'll need some energy.
North gate! TDs incoming!
Good job,
Our
guys.
enemies are spent.
Pat, pat,
Hold your
pat.
ground.
Pat, pat, pat. So this is a female soldier. I could save on head designs, but I guess I have to check if all the females have black hair. Saves them face, but not their back of their heads. Same thing for these guys if they're all black haired. Of course, this is since it's basically like a Chinese like game or Korea or Chinese whatever. It's fine, I guess, sort of fine, but not all of them have the exact same body type. Like copy paste people. I need energy. It's never
Innocent
over.
discords nearby have been dealt with. Now the city's defense. Please update me on the situation in Jinzhou City.
Under Madam Magistrate's command, the barrier has been activated, and citizens are being evacuated to the safe zone. Washu Academy and Ministry of Development are on standby for further instructions. Baiju is overseeing operations at the Academy, while Mortherfee has arrived at the Ministry. Rest assured, we are all safe in the city. And that Rover, she is heading over to meet you. Yang Yang is coming with her.
I see. We have successfully contained the outbreak here at the base. We'll go pick them up as soon as possible. The rain's getting heavier. There are signs of tacit discords reviving. Intense frequency fluctuations detected. They'll be passing through that area. I must create a safe passage for them. I need to clear the way for them as quickly as possible. Stay sharp. Probable tacit discords. Get rid of them.
Okay, awesome. This seems to cat's hair. Can this person has to okay, here's someone with this exact with a similar head, just with just with eyeglasses. Same body type. Yep, copy paste body types. Sorry, we don't have chubby guy or slightly chubby female, or one female with large chest, and well, at least not of none of the Steves. I question. So, why have a ladder if it comes up here? Yes, there's stuff up here, but why? It seems rather impractical to put stuff up here. Well, I guess the ladder does give a safe way to get over to this place, but why make it so thin?
Is that the Thundering Mephis?
Leave it to me.
The Threnodian's revival has done significant damage to the environment nearby. Things have gotten even more dangerous out here. The closer we get to Norfolk Barrens, the worse it gets. The streams feel heavy with dread and the smell of blood. There must be a brutal fight going down on the Desert Island. The Tacet field directed Tauchi mentioned should be right up ahead. We must pass through it to reach our base and find General GN.
Where did that come from?
What other anomalies await us ahead? Is that fountains contain a lot of remnant energy? These Tacet discords might be coming after it. The rain is spreading across Desert Rock Island. I can see the chaos flowing in the stream. We must hurry.
One sound.
I just wanted the flower.
Those soldiers, there are more Tacet discords. Be careful.
I sense it. No hesitation.
I wanted to get more of those flowers. Get what? Well, at least I collected some.
Rhetoric Rain's effects are worsening. We must proceed with caution. There, another wounded soldier.
Are you Yang Yang? Oh, thank goodness.
What happened here?
Be right back, grabbing snacks.
Thundering Memphis. It came back. I'm part of the Deso Rock Highland Supply Transport Team. This is where our supply station is. We work to keep our soldiers alive. We were on our way. Had to go through this tacit field. Thundering Memphis. The rain brought it back to life, crushing our transport. In the end, I barely escaped. I can't move anymore. This place is dangerous. Careful, please.
Watch out!
It's him, General.
Thundering Memphis. We must bring it down to keep pushing forward. Recon!
We did it!
The thundering Memphis is a blend of countless fallen soldiers' reverberations. As long as more soldiers are still dying here, it will always return. Not to mention, countless souls of our brave soldiers remain trapped in this rain to this day.
General.
Sorry. I should have arrived sooner. The Phantoms are mere replicas of the past. Since this is our first time meeting, I wouldn't recognize you if I was one of them. But I do wish we could have met sooner, Rover. Madam Magistrate and Tao Chi have informed me of your willingness to assist us. Thank you for lending us a hand. I should properly welcome you with Huang Lon's formalities, but as the current situation forbids that, I'll brief you on our plans as fast as possible. I've heard about your deeds from Madam Magistrate. You are a trustworthy ally, according to her. Here, Retroact Rain Antidote, developed by the Academy. While the antidote cannot shield you from its effects entirely, it should at least lessen the hallucinations. For someone to show up as a phantom in the Retroact Rain, 2 conditions must be met. Prior exposure to the rain, and a deep connection to the affected area. You were found in the Gorges of Spirits only recently. This is your first time setting foot in Jinzhou, ruling out that possibility. Moreover, you possess a similar ability with the legendary hero who once absorbed Threnodian. Jue prophesized about your arrival. I was told you'd come to the Norfall Barrens one day, to reclaim your lost power from Overthrax. I'll do everything in my power to help you make that happen. Yes. Madam Magistrate might not be aware of this as it happened before she was appointed. On the day I was selected to be the next general, Jue told me this. Beneath the full moon, guide the returning one to confront Threnodian. From the threat itself, he shall reclaim the power to conquer it. And if you are indeed the returning one mentioned here, we may actually get rid of that monster once and for all. You might have noticed something off about that moon. We call it the Void Plenilune. Once it fully takes shape, Overthrax, the Threnodian of War, would be reawakening soon. It is an ancient terror that reigns over our land, capable of devouring weapon frequencies to enhance itself. The Norfall Barrens have become a massive graveyard of weapons after countless battles. Those weapons would have made it even stronger than before. But we must act now. The Void Plenilune is already visible. We must contain the Threnodian swiftly. Any delay could allow it to recover and become harder to deal with. Fret not. Our enemy is strong, but not unbeatable. I am positive we will prevail. We'll get into the specifics once we reach our base. I've taken care of all the Tacet Discords nearby on the way here. The path ahead should be relatively safe now. Keep going and we'll reach the base soon.
You won't see such a morbid place in Gishin, where Gishin's too friendly to have mask death and talking about it. Well, we're heading towards that place which I couldn't interact with before. Darn it, it's right there.
Wait, is that?
Overthrax's towering statue, built from repurposed weapons and debris, has long loomed over Jinzhou as a foreboding symbol of our ongoing struggle. We managed to gravely injure it 3 years ago, making the statue sink into the water. Now it just resurfaced. Our enemy must be eager to strike. The Vanguard base is right up ahead. Let's hurry over.
Greetings, General. Master Tianxing? Didn't know I'd be seeing you here.
Jian Qin recently arrived at our base with one of the supply delivery teams. She has been a great help.
General, you flatter me. I've heard people comparing the Northall Barrens to a massive graveyard. Whenever it rains, cries and moans can be heard as if many ghosts are weeping. Master once told me, life and death should follow a natural course. The heavens and the earth form a vast chamber where spirits freely depart and return. Countless brave souls have been trapped here by the evil powers of Overthrax. I want to help set them free.
Please follow me. Our main goal is to contain the reviving Threnodian, but we must beware of the Tacet Discords too. They have shown unpredictability in every past battle. The Academy determined they were not native to the Northall Barrens, and instead had been conjured by a mysterious power. After analyzing their behavior, I believe the source of said power is none other than that statue. While the Overthrax is still weakened, we must seize the opportunity to act. With looming danger from the continued onsets of TD outbreaks, and many of our units injured and unable to fight, it is crucial to plan our attack wisely. Please, join me in mapping out the strategic plans.
It said it would save. Unfortunately, I'm out of time. So thanks for coming. Hope you had a pleasant time with this game, and see you. Uh, well, see you. Well, probably see you watching this video or in the next video, and the next, and the next, and hopefully some older videos. I have, at this point in time, I have now posted all of my me playing Luminous Arc. Well, not all of them have been have not completely released, but they have now all been posted, and they're slowly coming out every Wednesday. So do watch them as well, first of all, Luminous Arc was, I took a bunch of time and I took some time off to do other things. Then I resumed playing it and completed the whole entire Luminous series and another one, which I'll be slowly posting. I'll attempt to, every Wednesday. May take a pause before releasing Luminous Arc 2. Need to find perfect tabs for them. Tab cover art. Whatever the case, well, thanks for coming. Oh, didn't think it would log me out. Whoopsies. I did that.